how to get started with your 2023 real estate business plan. Hi, I'm Eric Lowry with the Lowry team in eXp Realty, and today I want to talk to you about how do you start building that plan? What should be in it, and how do you get started with building that 2023 business plan? In a previous video, I talked about how important it was to get started on it now and to not wait. And today, I want to talk about a few of the steps I use to get started with building that business plan. And I just want to kind of walk you through them and talk through them a bit. So first, before I even start working on my 2023 business plan, I go back and review 2022. I'm going to go back through the numbers. How many sales have we done? Obviously, the year's not over yet, and we still have a pretty good idea where we are and where we're going to end up. So how many sales have we done for the year? Where did those sales come from? What were those top sources of business for us? What were the big channels of business that came to us? And what was our average sale price? So those are some of the most important numbers I need to go back and find for the year that we're already in. The one that we're getting close to wrapping it up, right? And so I look at where did the sales come from. I always look at what percentage each of those sources were to the total business. Which ones were those very big percentages? So that's where it's first. The first step, go take a look at what you've done in 2022, and you can kind of estimate how you're going to end. Number two, what are your goals for next year? How many sales do you want to do? How much gross commission income is that going to generate for you? How much net profit is that going to generate for you after all of your expenses? Because those two numbers are different, right? Gross commission income is everything that came in. That's just that big number before you spent any money. And how much you're going to net at the end of the year after all your expenses, including advertising, lead generation, broker splits, all those types of things. What are you going to net at the end of the year? And so after you've got that established, a lot of people think that's what oh, cool, I'm done. I wrote my business plan. That's just the beginning of it. That's kind of like the top of the block, top of the page of what you're doing and what you're creating. Next then is answering the question, how are you going to make that happen? How is it going to come together for you? Are you going to expand some of the sources of business that you did well with in 2022? Are you going to take those top two or three that you really did well with and that you like and expand them? Are you going to make them grow bigger? Is that where your growth in 2023 is going to come from? Or are you going to add new sources? Is the growth in your business in 2023 going to come from something new that you're plugging into your business? And then maybe on the other side of it, what are you going to stop? I said, what are you going to add? But is there something you should stop that you're wasting money in your business with, or it's getting in your way, or it's dominating your time and generating very little return? So you may actually be looking at this from the aspect of, how do I grow? It's by stopping one or two things that are just not worth it, whether it's money or time. And then maybe you're going to take some of that. If you're going to cut a few things out, maybe you're going to reallocate some of those funds that you were spending on things that didn't get you the return you thought they would, and reallocate them into things that you're more confident will help you grow into 2023. Maybe it's those top sources you already have, or maybe that money that you're reallocating is going into that new source. But how are you going to get where you're going? It isn't just establishing where you want to go in 2023, but it's how. How are you going to make that happen? What are the sources? What are the actions you need to take? These are all important pieces of building out your plan for 2023. And that's why you need to start now, because it takes a little bit of time to make that stuff happen. If I can help you in any way, please feel free to reach out. The easiest way, click over to my website, top of the page there, it says book a strategy call with me. Click that link and let's get set up for a strategy call. We'll talk about your 2023 business plan. I'll share some of what I'm doing with mine and help you with yours. There's no obligation. I'd just love to help you if you need it. So click that link, book the strategy call, and I'll talk to you soon.